This is number 11 on your 4.1 through 4.3 quiz review. It's dealing with finding the average change and then the equation of the secant line that goes through the 2 points. So your function is f of x equals negative x squared plus 2x plus 1. So remember, the average rate of change is just the slope between 2 points. It's the slope of the secant line between those 2 points. So if I were to sketch this, I know it's going to be negative. So I'm just going to do a really rough sketch. It's probably not even going to look anything like it. But say this is 2 and this is 4. Okay? Because this means on the interval between where x is 2 all the way to 4. So here are my 2 points. So if I were to draw my secant line, my average rate of change is going to be the slope of that line. So remember, to do that, I'm going to take f of 4 minus f of 2, because it's your y value, y minus y1, divided by your x, which was 4, minus your other x, which was 2. Okay, so that's the first part. And remember, on a test or quiz, you need to show this step. Then, to keep going, okay, to find f of 4. So off to the side, I'm going to find f of 4. And that means you're going to evaluate the function f of x when x is 4. So I'm just going to plug in a 4. So I'm going to get negative, and then 4 squared plus 2 times 4 plus 1. 4 squared is 16, so this becomes negative 16. 2 times 4 is 8, so plus 8 plus 1. Well, negative 16 plus 8 is negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. So then I get negative 7 for f of 4 minus, now off to the side I'm going to find f of 2. Again, means, okay, evaluate the function when x is 2. So I get negative, I'm going to replace x with 2, so 2 squared plus 2 times x, which was 2, plus 1. 2 squared is 4, and then I get a negative, so I get negative 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1. Well, negative 4 plus 4 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So negative 7 minus 1. And then all of that's going to be divided by 2. Okay? So, again, negative 16 plus 8 is negative 8, plus 1 is negative 7. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So then I get negative 7 minus 1, which is equal to negative 8, divided by 2, which is equal to negative 4. So that would mean my average rate of change is equal to negative 4. And remember, the average rate of change is the slope of your secant line. So then the second part of this problem said, write the equation of your secant line. Well, I know the slope. Then that's all I really know. I don't know what my y-intercept is or any of that. But remember, your secant line has some points that we for sure know. It has the point 4, negative 7, because when I plugged in 4, I got negative 7. And it had the point 2, comma 1. And I know both those points are on my secant line because I use these to find my secant line. So I can either choose to use the point 4, negative 7 or 2, comma 1. And I'm going to choose the point 2, comma 1 because it's the easiest. It's less work. It's less numbers. So since I have a point and a slope, I can put my equation into point slope form. Remember, point slope is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. So if I plug that in, I'm choosing this. My y value is 1, so y minus 1 is equal to, my slope is negative 4, x minus my x1, which was 2. So that's my equation of my secant line. If you don't like it in that form, though, you could solve it and put it into slope-intercept form if you wanted to. All you'd have to do then is distribute this. So you'd get y minus 1 equals negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. You add 1, so then you'd get y equals negative 4x plus 9. You don't have to, though. You could leave it in this form. But if you wanted it in slope-intercept, that's all you'd have to do. So that is number 11 on your review.